Hi guys, it's Justin. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I did really bad with filming anything last week, but that's largely because I just have not been doing much. Not that I have to do anything to film, but when I'm sitting in my room all day on my computer, it's kind of like, okay, nobody wants to watch that. It is a beautiful day here in Chicago. It is literally 58 degrees in February. We always get like a fake spring week and it's so exciting, and then in 2 weeks it'll be like 30 again. It's Monday, so you already know the vibes. The vibes are low, the vibes. They're terrible. But the sun is out, we're alive, we're breathing, and that is something to celebrate. So there are so many you guys, there are so many things that I'm looking forward to about this year in this summer, and I just cannot wait. Like, I know this is so dramatic, but I literally think so often about like taking, I don't know, just like how I want to be like taking you guys along the way, but it's also like, okay girl, relax. But for real, like to my 5 loyal viewers, it's literally like I can't wait to take you along the way. There's just like life changes that are happening, and I'm so excited to be able to enter a new phase. Did y'all hear that? It is really crazy being 25. Like, okay, it's not like crazy as in like I'm old as fuck, but it's crazy as in like it feels like yesterday I was 18 and in high school and not caring about much. But it is insane how quickly adult life just like creeps up on you. So a little bit of a backstory. I moved to Chicago in 2020 from North Carolina, and I came here for school. And prior to moving here, I had not known anybody or had been to this city ever in my life. But I knew I wanted to be in a city, and I couldn't afford New York, so I was kind of like, okay, let's get out of North Carolina and let's go to a city. Like, fuck it, like let's just do it. I was 19 at the time. I had already done 1 year of community college, and I was like, I cannot do this for another year. So I was like, I'm gonna apply to schools. I applied to schools, I got in, and I started going to school over here. I came here on my own, like 2 suitcases on a flight, found my apartment on Facebook Marketplace, 2 random people that I lived with, and the rest just like happened. And it is just crazy to me because I like think, one, it's insane that I like did that. I know like probably so many people do that for college, but just for anyone to make a move like that alone and having no idea like what is there for you when you arrive is like so intimidating. Could be so intimidating. I was not intimidated by it. I actually lived for the sake of like independence and having the space and ability to create my own reality. It was such a shell shock to like be in a new space and be like, nobody knows me. I knew 2 friends from Instagram that I had been following for a little while but never met. So it's like literally nobody knows me. Like I could come here and be whoever I want. And that kind of clean slate is such a interesting thing to experience. Anyway, I made a lot of friends in the past like 5 years, and I've lost a lot of friends. And it's so bizarre to just think back to like all the people that I've met and who I was friends with and like who I do not talk to at all anymore in the span of like 5 years. Basically what I'm trying to say is that like life comes at you so fast and everything changes so fast, but also so gradually. It's such a like dichotomy, if I'm using that word correctly. When I reflect on it, it just kind of like blows my mind to think that every decision I made led me to this moment and this space that I'm in, surrounded by these people that I'm surrounded by. I'm kind of just yapping, but I'm just having like a introspective, retrospective moment right now. I don't know. It's just crazy. It is often that I feel like I'm not where I should be for my age, or I see people who are my age who are, you know, ahead of me in life in the sense of having a better job, having a nicer apartment, making more money, not being in school anymore. And that self-comparison is so easy to like exist as a burden over me, as if I'm like not doing enough or I'm not where I should be. But I also think times have changed, and I think now more than ever, most people my age are in similar positions, working, you know, hourly jobs and living in lower priced apartments with roommates and such. So, you know, I know my time will come and I will achieve all the things I want to achieve as long as I continue to work for it. But overall, I'm like, with everything I've experienced and the life that I've created on my own, it's just something so beautiful and something that I'm so happy about. And it's just crazy being an adult. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm having like not a midlife crisis or a quarter life crisis, but the opposite, like a quarter life moment of appreciation. Because even though, you know, I'm not exactly where I thought I would be at this age kind of just hits you and it's like, bitch, you're not 17 anymore. Even though you look 17 and you feel mentally 17, you're not 17. But when I look at everything, I'm like, okay, I did a decent job at creating a life for myself that I'm like happy with and content with. And yeah, if that was like a giant fucking rant, but if you take anything from that, that was a giant fucking rant, but if you take anything from it, just take the leap. Like, really, at the end of the day, just take the leap. To encapsulate my, you know, the meaning of it all, I guess, is everything you do in your life will lead you to the next thing, you know? And I, like I said, envy so many people that are my age, which is something that I need to be better about. But I do feel like, you know, when I was younger, I looked at the age of 25 and was like, oh, I'm gonna have a salary, I'm gonna be living on my own, I'm going to, you know, have all of the things that you are told you will have if you go to college. And unfortunately, that is not the reality that I met with. However, I think when I look back on everything that I've done and all the decisions that I've made, and I put it side by side with the place I'm at in my life at 25 years old, it is something that I personally am happy about and have a lot of gratitude for, knowing that I worked to create it on my own. If you take anything from this giant fucking rant that probably made no sense, take the leap. That is the message. Take the leap. Obviously, we're all in different situations financially. We're all in different living situations. We all don't have a foundation, financial foundation, emotional foundation. That being said, though, it's not impossible. And if you're telling yourself that it is, you're wrong. Because I know so many people who come from different backgrounds than I do, whether that's with their family relationships or their financials, and they have made their own community, their own space, their own reality without the help that other people might have. If you're being stopped by fear, if you're not taking the leap because you're afraid of failing or you're afraid of, you know, not liking it or whatever the fuck, shut up. Shut up. Just do it. Because even if you fail, you will learn so much about yourself and life. And I am such an advocate for leaving your hometown. I know that's a lifestyle choice that so many people prefer and enjoy being around what's familiar and like their family. But leaving that space teaches you so much more than you will ever know. Like, you can't even, if you are in that situation, you're in your hometown right now, you can't even comprehend the amount that you learn and the lessons you learn, because you just can't, like, you have to experience it. Like, you literally have to experience it. It is life-changing in the best way. Even if you fail, it is life-changing in the best way. And if you want to take that leap, take that leap, because you will be okay. Even if it doesn't end up the way you wanted it to, you will be okay. I think about multiple times when I moved here and I was like in bed crying because it's like, I don't know anybody and I feel like everybody fucking hates me and I'm annoying and I'm away from my family and this is sad. But like, duh, accept that you will have those moments, accept that change is hard, accept that change is difficult, change is uncomfortable, but it is so necessary. And on the other side of it is literally like kittens and rainbows and flying cars and socialism. Like, it's all just great.
Hello? Oh, hello?
I'm gonna sound like that bitch, but just put your mind. You're capable of anything you put your mind. I'm done. I'm gonna shut up now. But seriously, take it from me. Take it from me. Take the leap. Take the leap. I don't know if I told you guys, but I purchased this glass cutter from Amazon because I saw this TikTok of this girl making like vases and cups with wine bottles, and I was like, that is so stinking cool. I like want so badly to start being more mindful about sustainability because I do think it's way more accessible than we're taught and then we like to think. I work at a restaurant, right? And so I saved so many empty wine bottles with the help of my beautiful coworkers. And I purchased Goo Gone because getting the adhesive off of those wine bottles is actual hell. And I'm so excited. I want to make like little planters for like as like little presents for my friends. I'm really getting sidetracked from my homework, but I don't understand why they make labels so difficult to remove. Another aspect of like getting older that I thoroughly enjoy is the newfound appreciation for simple things. Like, I don't know, I like things like kitchenware. Like, I really want a KitchenAid. I don't even bake, but I just want one because it's like, how cute to have that in your kitchen. And also, what if I want to like fucking make butter or like cookies or something? Like, that's so cool. Like, I would love to have one. And also an ice maker. I want an ice maker so bad. I did not realize growing up how much of a luxury it was to have a refrigerator that produced ice. And ice tray ice cubes taste like shit. They taste literally like the most freezer burn, freezer appetizer, frozen appetizer you've ever had in your life. And I just cannot do it. I really want an ice maker. I don't know, y'all. I'm just like annoyed at existence right now because it's stressful and I have a lot of homework and things are expensive. But the youth I still have left in me is ecstatic about everything that I have yet to experience. And that is beautiful. I don't know why I'm doing this right here and right now. I need to do my homework, but I just got too excited. Okay, literally the entire rant I just went on. I opened my drawer and this is what I see at the top of my drawer. If you take anything from that little rant, take this. As long as you're learning, you're not failing. I promise I'm not gonna start ranting again, but just remember what I told you. Okay, we're putting a pause on homework for right now because I completed a single assignment, but I'm over being at my computer, so I need to clean. You guys literally look at this. Mind you, I'm going to be very vulnerable, so be kind. Like, that is not okay. It is not okay. It's not okay. I did just recently, though, get 2 vinyls I'm so excited about, so we're gonna put one on while I clean. This one completes my Ariana collection besides yours truly. I don't have that one, but I recently got this. And then I also got the, was it like 10-year anniversary of Blue Neighborhood. This album is so close to me as a young gay boy in high school. Life-changing. This is one of very few albums that is absolutely no skips.